For 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, I'm Dave Schultz. The New Orleans Saints season came to a disappointing and frustrating conclusion with a 30-14 loss to their rival, the Atlanta Falcons. The offense for the Saints struggled most of the day, not eclipsing the 100-yard mark in total offense until well into the third quarter. The big turning point in the game when the Saints were still in it, down 20-7, a Jimmy Graham apparent touchdown was ruled a fumble, and the Saints were a little bit surprised it wasn't overturned.
It's something you can't control. It's the same look that they had, though. I know that. What we were looking at was a television angle. There's only one angle that matters, right? The other ones didn't matter. Did I think it was a score? Yes.
All I could see was the replay up on the Jumbotron, and that seemed to be the right angle, but obviously, not clear from the field. But really felt like, where his arms were. Obviously, the ball is in his arms. He's across the white line. It sure looked like it was going to be, a touchdown to us.
Of course, the one consistent thing about the New Orleans Saints all season long is how inconsistent they have been. They've scored almost 30 points a game in their last 3 road games, but can't muster only 24 points in their last 2 home games.
Listen, it's disappointing, because this has been a real good venue for us. We played well here, but yet when we played well, we've had good teams here, and we haven't been consistently one of those teams this year, and that's pretty obvious. So same thing goes. I mean, look, when you put a string together or you're able to have success on the road or at home, it generally starts with playing well consistently, and we haven't been able to do that.
We could very easily look back and say, hey, there's many, many games where we had chances at the end and we were not able to capitalize. I'd say in every season, I think the difference between you being and a 12-4, 11-5 team and a team that's just middle of the pack, 8-8, is so fine. It's that fine line. It's did you win some of those close games or did you lose them? And I think, fortunately, in the past, I feel like we've won a lot of those games. Unfortunately, for this year, we have not won many of those games.
Well, I mean, you do deserve it because you get what you deserve. We didn't play well enough. Didn't play well enough all season. Been inconsistent. I mean, we could talk some more about all the many reasons why this year's been bad, but you get exactly what you deserve in this league, and we didn't play well enough to be moving forward, to win this game, to be successful this season, and so we deserve to lose that game. We deserve to lose every game we lost because that's life. That's reality.
It's not a head scratcher, though. I appreciate the question, but it's not. It's pretty clear. I mean, there's some things that we've got to look closely at. I really don't look at it like it's puzzling. There's the things you need to do to play consistently and win in this league. We haven't done those consistently. We've done it at times, and yet not consistently enough.
Saints will wrap up the regular season against Tampa Bay on the road. Who would have thought at the beginning of the season that game doesn't mean anything for the New Orleans Saints? But they will try to treat it as professionally as they can.
I will be approaching this week of preparation for the Bucs just like I would be if we were undefeated and trying to keep the undefeated streak going, or if we were, we had to win the game in order to go to the playoffs, or in this case, the season's going to end after this game. I'm going to approach it the exact same way.
There's a lot on the line. At the end of the day, your job is on the line. Every guy in here, look, what are we, 5 and 10? 5 and, I don't know. It's bad. 6 and 9. When you're 6 and 9, everybody's job is on the line. That's the reality of the business. So there's plenty to play for. It's not just pride. And like I said, you're playing for not just yourself. You're playing for your family. You're playing for your teammates. You're playing for the people here who had faith in you, and you're playing for your fans. And so there's plenty to play for next week. Thanks.
Once again, your final score from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, it was the Atlanta Falcons defeating the New Orleans Saints 30-14. For 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com, I'm Dave Schultz.